Hi, my name is Shelby, and this is my channel where I just kind of talk to myself. I'm in this really big shirt that I got from Depop from this girl. I follow her on IG. I forget what her name is, but I bought a whole bunch of stuff from her. Her name, I think it's called Scrap Hacker. But anyways, I'm very much enjoying the fact that I put this purple in my hair. I generally get tired of colors after like a week or so. This might be my favorite side color I've ever paired with white hair or blonde hair or whatever you want to call it. Yesterday I got so drunk on live stream that I fell down my stairs, and Cassie was going to invite somebody over, and I don't think that happened because I was so belligerent. So I definitely think I have a problem at this point. This is like the best flavor of Laffy Taffy. I remember when I was in elementary school, we would always have like bingo or something in the library, like on special days. And if you won, you got to grab the Laffy Taffy. And I always went for the yellow banana Laffy Taffy. One other kind of candy that's kind of like Laffy Taffy that is extremely good are those fruit chews. I used to like the vanilla ones. My Latin teacher, I remember when I was in high school, he used to throw fruit chews at people for getting things right. And I used to really be a fan of the vanilla ones that tasted kind of like whipped cream. And then they also had lemon ones that were really good. And it's not like because of anything, it's just because I think I just have this problem where I do push myself to make stuff all the time. Like I'm always streaming on TikTok, even if I'm grumpy. I'm always trying to make stuff on OF or whatever, and I don't reuse anything. Like, you know, it's all just there on my profile, like the way I have it all set up. It just is how it is. I'm just kind of wondering, at what point in my life am I going to be able to not have to be so independent? And it's not that I wish that somebody would, I'm not saying I want to be taken care of totally, because I don't think mentally I could handle that, because I like working. I like doing things, which is why it's so hard for me to take a break from online, even though I really, really, really need to for my mental health. I don't think that this is bad here on YouTube. I think that this might be healthy for me, honestly. As I'm just talking, do you guys want some? These are like weird little sour gummies. At what point is somebody going to be like, hey, you want to see me? I miss you too. You know what? Instead of you driving like 3 or 6 hours, how about I come to you? Or how about I come see you, you know? How about if you're in an argument with somebody else, I take your side and not their side, because I have faith in you and I trust you and I love you, you know? Where's that? Where's somebody who's going to show up for me? You know, it just feels like I've had so much betrayal in my life, and no matter what, I feel like I have always shown that I'm the only dependable person in my life. And I don't know, it just kind of sucks. And like I just have zero faith in people, because it's like the one time like I'll start trusting somebody to kind of pour back into my cup, so to speak, which is almost an honor to me, because I don't let anybody help me with anything. It's like if I'm at a point where I let you help me with something, I love you. I love you already. You're in. Because I'm just so unabashedly like fucking independent. Like, I really don't like where this is. I don't know, maybe you guys like it. I don't, but like I look okay. I feel like my cheekbones look really sharp. I think a bag of those would be so delicious. Anyways, anyways, there's me just kind of talking about my life. I watched an assload of American Dad, and I also watched a lot of WKUK. Those are like some of my very favorite comfort shows, you know, besides South Park. I also really love South Park. I think with American Dad, I relate so much to Stan sometimes, and I was thinking about this one episode, and I watched it, where he's like trying to get his neighbors to like him so hard, and he has this like technology where he can like read everybody's mind on the block, and they like talk shit about him, and like he's like, I am not beloved, drives through the streets, and he's like, let me tell you everything I've done wrong. When I was 9, I cut off all my sister's hair. Don't know why I did it. And I feel like that's me with like a lot of things. Not necessarily that I've done anything horrible, but I feel like I do things and then don't know why I did it. And I'm also such a, like, I don't like people disliking me so much. Like I do anything to almost force people to like me, which I guess is kind of like upsetting, like if I decide that I want them to like me. So I just think I've been forcing myself to live stream way too much, and I just keep flying off the handle at people. And I really, really, really need to force myself to take some time for me. And it's like there's a possibility, like I could start talking to guys, and I could start guy shopping, you know, and maybe try to not be single. But I think I need this time to heal, and I think I need to like really pour into myself, because if I am really independent and nobody has ever really been there for me, why am I going to set myself up to just get hurt again while I'm this vulnerable? Like, you know, I can't do that, because what's going to happen? I start talking to somebody, and then I'm just all of a sudden, oh, I love you forever, and then I'm like ready to. That's just not a good idea. I think that I very much need to not necessarily work on myself, but just make myself, like I said in a few videos ago, I just want to feel okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with somebody not loving you, and you never want to force somebody to love you. You don't want to be Stan Smith over there, like, oh, don't know why I did it. Like, you know, it's so hard to be creative and be energetic and make jokes whenever you feel really low, and whenever it's your job and you're like depending on it. I don't know. It's also hard to pretend to be sexy, you know? And I know a lot of people genuinely think that I'm sexy, but I've also been listening to a lot of Hot Mulligan. Hot Mulligan really helps. So scared that you don't want me here. Those are my opinions. Thank you very, very much for being here. I love you. I love you very much, especially if you like to hear me talk. I know that a lot of people have been complaining about my mics and like stuff, but I have pretty good equipment. I just always have a buzzing in all of my mics. Don't know what to do about it. I've tried literally everything. I've even tried recording things in different rooms. I don't know how to stop it. I think it might be LED lights, or just whatever I'm using for my key light. I think maybe, I don't know, not sure. So I just kind of have to deal with it. So scared that you don't want me here in the corner of your living room.